Hello and welcome to AWS reInvent 22. I'm here with Alan. My name's Chris Brooker. Just an update from me. A really productive day, day two yesterday. We spent some time with customers. We watched the football with the customers, which was really good. And the result was good as well. And then in the evening we went out and done some fantastic networking with our customers. We've got some valuable connections for the future there. Keen to understand how Alan's got on. Alan, day three, how's it been for you?
Oh, it's been a pretty good day for me, but you know, you come all the way to Las Vegas to watch football. Anyway, day three for me. So four things that really stick out for me. First of all, though, I got to say, fantastic staff at AWS who found my phone when I lost it. I'm so grateful. I was totally panicked. They found it within about 5 minutes after I dropped it. Anyway, second thing, AWS Inspector. I think I mentioned before about AWS Inspector now scans Lambdas. That's a huge step forward. That's going to be a huge advantage for a lot of the clients that I deal with. AWS Inspector, just why wouldn't you? It's such an obvious solution for application security. And I'd just like to mention again, it now scans Lambdas. Yeah, HPC, that was another session I was at today. Very interesting how AWS are enabling HPC in the cloud, supported by a number of AWS services. Interesting for me because of my current client work. HPC is like playing a game of Tetris. You are managing all these different workloads into a fixed grid of computers. But using AWS, you can get all different kinds of EC2 instances that will support HPC. And of course, when you're done with that particular set of tasks, you just flatten it again, build up the next set of servers. You get all that flexibility from EC2 that is going to be brilliant for HPC. And there's a one-stop shop for managing it. AWS Parallel Cluster looks really good, and I'm going to be telling my current client about that when I get back. And the other thing, yes, the quantum stuff that I mentioned the other day, I had another session on quantum computing, and it really kind of put the reality on things. Very interesting talk from a gentleman from Goldman Sachs about their trying to do portfolio forecasting, portfolio optimization. We have the technology. No, we don't. We have the algorithms. They know the quantum algorithms that they want to use to run that. Fortunately, the hardware, the best hardware we have, would take 10 million years to run it. So that's how far quantum computing has to go yet. There are big breakthroughs needed still. So it was a bit of a reality check. Still very interesting. Is quantum computing going to be like fusion power? It's always going to be 10 years away. Hopefully we don't need 10 years to find out.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Sustainability is another day. I think my colleagues were kind of betting how many times can I say sustainability in these videos. Trust me, I'll probably win the bet. I can say it a few times. But it's all being about how to be sustainable, how to do all these things in a way that makes sense. The other very interesting thing is meeting ex-colleagues here at the Expo. You'll see a few videos of a really interesting case study where they've built. Some of our customers might be interested in it, but it's using AI/ML to do prediction, analysis of basketball shots, and how to apply to real case studies and use cases AI/ML. So it's not just this theoretical case study, but it's something that's tangible and it's really interesting.
You never have much to talk about, Ignasi, did you?
No, I never do. I probably talk way too quickly. I've attended a really good workshop today where we built basically a whole structure to do reporting around the ESG data, from the ingestion, the transformation of the data, down to the visualization with QuickSight and reporting out. Really, really interesting, showing how we can use all the technologies and the different services in AWS to start doing ESG scoring, etc., etc. The other thing that's been very interesting today has been walking around the expo, talking to the guys from Wika, which is an end-to-end secure enterprise level communications, which puts AWS in a really really interesting space to start embedding that ability to communicate for enterprises, which our customers I think are going to be really interested in from a business perspective. So colleagues talking to colleagues, but also being able to integrate those probably for consumer and customers to integrate in the mobile apps and business apps, and being able to not just do, for example, voice, but also being able to do video, which is something that's really interesting. But thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow again.
And here we are in the natural habitat of Ignasi after a long day at reInvent. If we can see, he looks tired and drained after he's slaving around Vegas.
Hey everyone, as you can see, it's getting late here in Vegas. The end of day 3, reInvent 2022, but just wanted to take a chance to share how the week's going so far. Before we came out, we had a chance to chat with several people who'd been out to reInvent before, and everybody said the technical side's great, you'll learn a lot, you'll get a chance to see new things, try things out. But one thing that most of them said was that the real value that you'll get from the week is the chance to sit down and chat with people. And that's where the real value of reInvent comes. That's definitely been the case. As we said yesterday, we had the chance to sit down with some of our customers, see what they were thinking around the announcements that's been made this week, the things that they've seen, just having a chance to discuss those with them. And that's great. That's been really enjoyable and really useful. But at the end of the day, it's the AWS conference. And one of the things that I've learned is just how easy it is and how useful it is being out here, because you just get such a great chance to talk to AWS. The other thing that we have had the chance to do today, we're AWS partners at GlobalLogic, and we have been asked to join a roundtable session around Control Tower and chat with AWS and some of the other partners around what Control Tower is, how it's going to change in the future, and really how we use it. And in fact, we were asked to be one of 2 partners that presented in that session. Chan Taylor, who some of you might know, did a really great job. He blew people away, and we had lots of questions, so it was a great opportunity to just show GlobalLogic's expertise in this area. We have had technical sessions as well. We're still getting a chance to do those. 2 really interesting sessions today. I picked things that I haven't done before and services I haven't used, a chance to learn new things while we're out here. So the first session was around how you can use AWS services to basically set up a TV channel. So we were looking at how you prepare the videos that you would have in those situations, how you put them into a schedule, how you could actually stream them out to the audience, and also how you could have favorite things in TV programs, adverts, how you could build adverts into the programs and schedule them. So halfway through the programs, at the start of the programs, all of those kind of things. But also how you could dynamically share adverts based on people's locations. So different areas would get different adverts all from the same program. So a really interesting talk there, and the chance to try those services out. Second talk I went to today was around computer vision. I had a session earlier in the week around computer vision, but this was how you can do things, what AWS call at the edge, so not in the main cloud. And this is typically using devices that have some logic inside them. So it was a chance to see how a product that Amazon calls Snowcone, which has got computing and memory and storage built in, can interact with cameras and run machine learning to detect objects. So we had cameras there, and you could put things in front of them, it would recognize that it was a mobile phone or a laptop, all of those kind of things. But it was running there without a direct connection to AWS. So it was a really great chance to see how you can do those things and how that could tie in with things we're looking at in smart spaces, automated cars, all of those kind of things. They use computer vision, but you don't want to be talking to the cloud all of the time. So yeah, 2 really great, really useful sessions. Tomorrow is the big keynote, so we're expecting a big chunk of announcements to come out of that, a chance to attend a couple more sessions before the conference wraps up Friday lunchtime. And tomorrow night is the big AWS party. It's called Replay. So there's a big DJ there, there's a chance to meet other people, have a chat, a couple of drinks, some food. It's going to be a very late finish, but we're all really looking forward to it. A great way to end the week. Anyway, that's it. It is late. So yeah, bedtime soon. Got an early start in the morning. Look forward to talking to you all again soon. So good night and goodbye.